Hello and welcome. In this lesson I'm going to give you an introduction to Microsoft Teams from a student perspective. What is Microsoft Teams? Microsoft Teams is an online software that can be accessed anywhere on any device, once it is internet enabled. Teams is equal to classes. It's a way to communicate with your teachers, to share files and to work. How to access Microsoft Teams? So you need to go to the Office 365's website, you log in with your student Microsoft account and select Teams. I have a video to show you how to do this. Hello, I'm going to show you how to access your @MoteCS email account. First, open up Google on your internet browser. Then look up Office 365. Click on the option Office 365 Login Microsoft Office. Now click on the Sign In option. Entering your email address, which is the same login that you use to access the school computers, except there is no space. So for example, it's important to note that it is usually your first name, followed immediately by your surname, @motecs.com as your email address. Then click on Next. The password you use for your MoteCS email address is the same password you use to log into the computers in school. Enter this and say Next. This screen appears. It will ask you, do you want to stay signed in? That's personal preference on your own devices. If you're using a public computer, I suggest you say no. If you're using a private computer, it's your choice to say yes. Once you are logged in, you now have the option to look at any of the Office 365 applications. These are all available to you to use. If you want to check your emails, you simply click on Outlook. Outlook will then open and give you the opportunity to look at new email coming in to your inbox. To open up Teams, at this point you just click on the Teams icon and that will bring you into Microsoft Teams. Outlook is for email, Teams is your online collaboration tool. So for online classes, for all your lessons, all your learning materials, you're directed towards Microsoft Teams. If you wish, you can download the app onto your device. That is entirely your own decision or the decision of the device owner. You simply do that at the landing page by clicking on Install Office, and that downloads Teams and the different apps onto your PC. That is your choice. It may be quite convenient to do so. When you enter Teams, what you will see is you will have a grade of different classes. I have given you an example here, for example, your science class. To open the team, you just click on the icon. Inside the team, you will see on the left hand side the team name. For example, Cura 1 Computers, AP. Underneath the team name, you will see the channel names. There might be many channels or there might be very little channels. It's entirely dependent on how your teacher sets it up. Your teacher might decide to set up various channels for various different topics in your course, or it may just use one or two of the channels. The different channels will become bold if there is new writing or new posts or new information in those channels. So if you see that this text is in bolded, that means that somebody has added something to that channel and you need to check it. It's also important to note that the team will become bold when there's new material added as well. In each channel, there are different sections or tabs. Up here we can see the posts. This is where your teacher might post some lesson material, some research material. They might post some comments, and you can communicate with your teacher using posts. These are the tabs along the top. These tabs have many different things. The second one here is files. This is where your teacher might upload resources. You will also see assignments. This is where the teacher's assignments and tasks will be set. If you want to write a post or ask a question, you can use the @ symbol and your teacher's name, and then the teacher will get a notification that you have typed in her name or his name into a post, and they will get a notification and be able to respond to you. You can also use the chat facility to communicate with your teacher if necessary, or email. In the Files section, the tab at the top, you will see here an example of some files. If you want to download a file, you just click on it to download it and open it. In Assignments, if you want to upload your homework through Assignments, you must click on the Assignments tab, and you will see a list of the set assignments. Click on the particular assignment that you want to return or you want to open and read. Open up the link and you will get the instructions from your teacher. There might be some documents that you need to edit and complete, or that you need to read as part of that. You can click on the documents at the bottom to open them. To return your assignment, you're going to click on Add Work and choose Upload Assignment. So I'll show you this video. Click on Add Work, and then you need to find where you saved it on your machine. So depending on where you saved it, you find that location, you find the file, and you click Attach. To submit your work, when you're finished, you're going to click on Hand In. Once you have it uploaded, you must click on Hand In. The page will clear everything when it's complete. Notifications. If you see the little red dots along the left hand side of your screen, the activity means that there's general activity being made or you have been mentioned. The chat means you have a chat. This one here means that you will be mentioned in a team post, and this one means that your work has been returned by your teacher. If you want to join a live lesson, you go to your team for that class at that time, so following your school timetable. If there is a live lesson, you will see a post with this purple bar. At the correct time, click on that to join the lesson. This screen here appears, so you click on Join Now. It's recommended that you turn your cameras on and your microphones off when joining a lesson. If you want to raise your hand and ask a question during the lesson, this symbol here with the hand will raise your hand and your teacher will get a notification that you have raised your hand. If you want to type a text question during the lesson, you can click on this message sign here and you can type in your question or your chat into that conversation. If you want to speak, you just need to unmute your microphone, which is the symbol here. Unmute your microphone and you speak as normal, and your teacher will hopefully hear you and respond. If you can't hear the lesson, it's important that you communicate maybe through the text, through the conversation, to tell your teacher that you're having difficulty hearing or seeing the material. I hope this has been useful to you. Best of luck. Thank you, Miss Phelan.